to another episode of The Chaotic Mind. I am your host, Devontae Ewing, aka DJ Thunderbase, and as usual, I will be your friendly, disembodied voice. And I am joined today with my co hosts.
Hello, guys, girls, and squirrels.
Squirrel.
I'm Henry Montney, also known as Mayhem the Hearts May. Say, how you guys doing today?
And I am over here just existing as the Supreme Llama Overlord.
Hello, llama. Damn it, llama.
And we're going to kick things off today, as we always do, with our relationship section with Mayhem.
Hello, guys, girls, and squirrels. I'm here with relationship questions and answers if anybody ever has any. First thing when it comes to relationships, as I've always stated, communication is key. Always communicate. Always speak your mind with the one you care about. Just make sure you word it accordingly. Communication should always be number one. Besides that, be respectful, mindful, and understand their boundaries and what makes them happy and doesn't. It goes both ways, people, not just one way when it comes to a relationship. It is a companionship, not just, I think someone's pretty, I'm dating them. It's more about survival and seeing if you're going to be with them for a long period of time. If you can stay in a room for a long period without issues, silence, everything, watching a movie, anything, see if you're bugged or bothered. When it comes to anything of these formalities, you should always be cautious or mindful and be respectful of the companion you have. Now, when it comes to anything, when it comes to friendships or anything else, we'll talk about how do you say, parents of young adult parents. Sometimes they do help in need, and sometimes they overstep their boundaries. In a relationship, when it comes to fathers and mothers and daughters and sons of different ages, such as when you get old enough to have children of your own, sometimes they hover over you and try to control or tell you what to do. Be mindful to check and learn your own sources. Be appreciative of their knowledge as well, but make sure that it's not mistakes that they made with you, that they're just trying to repeat. I know that I had it happen a lot when I was younger, but I learned a lot from it as well. Now, when it comes to anything like that, always communicate with your family and let them know if you would like them to be around or not. Just be accordingly with your family members you want to keep around the next offspring of your family. On that note, for relationships and or family or friends, anybody have any questions about relationships that you would like to discuss, talk about, or brainstorm? We have Lama. Is there anything you would like to say? And Thunderbase Studios, is there anything you'd like to say?
I mean, there's a reason I've been single for like the last few years, so I'm gonna, hide on this topic.
You can always ask the questions of for single men or things of what to correct or edit for yourself to make it so your life is better for that kind of relationship. For me, I went through a lot. Is there anything you'd like to say?
I mean, for somebody like me, I'm kind of echoing back there, it seems. Like for somebody who's like me, where it's like I pretty much just go to work all day and then just go home. Like I'm not really. I like it's just more about getting out there and actually talking to people. Just got to get out there into the world and like actually talk to people and have an interaction outside of work, you know?
Oh yeah, I agree. It's also not just the whole internet dating. That's the big thing that's been an issue I've noticed with this. For you, it's just getting out there. Yeah, the time for work you do makes it very hard for you to even have time for anything. I get that.
I mean,
And,
my schedule's changing up
oh yeah,
this
you get
week
your
and
time
whatnot. So I mean, I just gotta figure out somewhere to go and like find something I enjoy doing and try to see if find some other people involved in that.
Oh yes, I'll give a few warnings on that when it comes to that. Sometimes when meeting people, just make sure that they are first thing they're not asking you about is your bank account. If they start asking about your bank account, get away from that gold digger. We don't deal with those.
Oh, you want to know about my bank account?
No, no, no. Just
Oh, I mean, I could totally tell you about my bank account.
oh dear. Well, we don't need to do that right now for that. But for
You sure?
yes, for relationships, when it comes to this kind of stuff, communicating is key in all senses. I do understand that you can communicate it first, say through social media and or dating websites, but it's usually better to find and or meet somebody up and about, walking around, talking, meeting at a store, um, doing something that you may enjoy at the same time. Maybe they're jogging, maybe you're canoeing, perhaps you're hiking, or you're at a game store and yeah, found your favorite hobby or a hobby store. Either one. There could be many. There's a lot to it. So go out there, express yourselves, be respectful about it though. Understand other people have boundaries and to ask before anything. But I believe that'll be all for relationships. We can go into anything that involves safety tips next. Back to you, Thunder Base. All right. So, first thing we're going to talk about today for safety tips. Don't just run and jump in the shower when it first runs on. You may slip and fall. Common basic one first. Actually, a large portion, I believe about 50 to 60% of people's injuries and or deaths is at home sometimes from slipping, falling, or injury. And just hitting the wrong point or area, edge or something else, or falling on something wrong. It's quite sad for some people. Be mindful of your footsteps of where you walk so you don't walk in or step on something. Wear the proper foot gear if you are out and about. If you have any kind of footwear of shoes that have bottom plating that will protect you from nails or such, won't protect you from other certain things. Don't just try to stomp on something sharp just because you can. You'll learn your lesson. I had a few nails and screws through my feet, amongst other things. Not fun. On that note, anybody else want to talk about anything for safety tips? You guys have any questions or ideas? For me, I would mention as well wearing gloves for certain set jobs. Also, don't be wearing jewelry or anything hanging or dangling off you when you're working around anything with rollers, hydraulics, anything spinning or moving or that can pull or yank. If you know there's a hydraulic machine and or press around you and there is something across from it that you can easily reach between it, still do not do that. Go around, even if it does take you a minute or two or longer, go around the proper, safe way so you do not get your arm caught in said thing. I watched some safety videos a while back and seen a lady get her arm pressed by a hydraulic press that was for making, I believe it was license plates. Pushed her arm all the way flat. Ow. Because she was in such shock and everything and had so much adrenaline pumping through her at the time. She didn't feel it at first. After it, well, she felt that, but she didn't feel it after it let go. It's once it bent and bowed, and then she went, oh crap. And she pulled her arm out, realizing that it's gone. That part of the bone is squished. shit, get a prosthetic or something else, amputation for it. Seen many videos of people getting hurt and injured. It's not fun. Be mindful of your surroundings while you're at any kind of job placement, work, or even at the supermarket. A lot of car crashes actually happen in the parking lot. People don't look when they back up sometimes, or they drive past really fast without someone else realizing they're coming around the corner. Be mindful, please. Anything for you guys for Llama or Thunderbase? For safety tips? Llama, do you have any safety tips or ideas, or you, Thunderbase?
Always make sure that the area you're working in is as clean as possible. You don't want to have stuff partially hanging off of a shelf. If you turn, you don't want to be bumping and knocking something off, having it fall on your feet, fall on your leg, any other part of you. When going up and down a ladder, make sure you use 3 points of contact at all times. Your stomach does not count as one, even though I try to count mine as one.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
All right, and besides that, I believe that'll be all for safety tips, unless Thunderbase himself has anything to say. And birthday time. All right. So we're going to start off with our happy birthdays for the week, everybody, for celebrities around the world. Starting off with July 17th. Who would like to be the first for July 17th to say a happy birthday to somebody on the interwebs?
Here we go. Here's one R&B singer, Jeremiah. He's 38.
All right, got another one right here. It's another R&B singer, Kali Uchis, 31. Got another one's a TV actor, Eric Winter, 49. Now, what has Mr. Winter done? The rookie, Days of Our Lives. Oh, yeah, I remember Days of Our Lives.
Yeah, he was Rex Baxter.
Yep. I grew up watching that at times with my grandparents and mother at times, and learned a lot about drama.
I watched it with my mom.
Usually when I was sick or down, and they would be watching it always, and I'd just get caught in it. I remember one time I lost my voice for 2 or 3 weeks from drinking straight lemon juice, and it fried my larynx and throat, and yeah, I had to stay home. Next on the list, Luke Bryan, 49, country singer. Llama, do you see, would you like to say any birthdays do you see for July 17th?
I'm good.
Not. All right, buddy. We will get to those.
Here's one. The Queen Consort, Camilla Parker Bowles, 78.
Wow. I got one right here. He's the man, the Knight Rider. And also, he protected you while you were on the beach. David Hasselhoff, 73, TV actor. Baywatch it all, man. He did some good stuff until he got real old and his brain went. But drugs, man. Drugs.
Here's one from 1935 to 2024, Donald Sutherland.
Oh, yeah, he was great.
From the movie MASH.
Yeah, he was really cool. Oh, I don't want to talk about that one. All right, we'll do one more, and then we'll go to the next day. Let's go with Alex Winter, 60, movie actor.
You already said him.
No, I said a different Winter. This is Alex Winter. That was Ryan Winter. There's Jason
Oh, you
Clark,
did Eric. That's right.
movie actor. There's a bunch of people with that name. Now we're on the 18th. Anyone you want to say before I do? I got one.
Here's one. The one that caused the creation of the Mandela effect, Nelson Mandela, died in December 5th, 2013, at the age of 95.
And we got one right here. Vin Diesel, 58, movie actor. I remember the commercials he used to do to sell toys of the Street Sharks and the Turtles and a few other things that he was promoting to sell. Let alone like the movies he was in, from Fast and the Furious to the baby. What was it? The Baby Pacifier movie.
The pacifier.
Pacifier. He was in quite a few movies, but yeah, he's mostly known for Fast and Furious over everything now. I'd like to see him in more stuff. I've seen him in a couple action things where he was like a D&D character knight. Was really cool, but didn't do well in the box office, sadly. I think it was just because of promotions.
Here's a blast from the past.
Person.
MIA rapper turning 50 this year. Wow, she does not look it. She is the one that did the song Paper Planes.
Oh, wow.
She does not look it.
We got Sarah McLeod. McLeod. I can't say it right. 54, movie actress. She played in Shortland Stress and America's Next Top Model as well. She was in that. And Tyra Banks, 2010. She was America's Top Idol. Hanging out with her. Interesting. All right, we'll do one more before we shift over to the next one.
Ooh, here's one. James Brolin, 85, TV actor. He was in Traffic and also in Catch Me If You Can.
Okay, we're on July 19th now. We're going to do a Jared Padalecki, 43, TV actor. He was known in the Supernatural. I really like Supernatural and a few other things. Gilmore Girls, New York Minute, House of Wax. I remember House of Wax. But I actually liked him in Supernatural more than anything.
Here's one. Guitarist of Queen, Brian May, at 78 years old.
I got one. Benedict Cumberbatch. Doctor Strange himself. He does a good Doctor Strange. I enjoy it a lot. Okay, so we got John Jones, 38, MMA fighter. I miss fighting in the ring, but my body doesn't. Boy, howdy, my body does not miss the fights. It's hurting right now. Let's do a couple more.
Fred again, music producer. He has worked with. He's a EDM and pop music producer, working with BTS, Skrillex, Eminem, Brian Eno, and Ed Sheeran.
Oh wow! Here we go. Andra Limman, 41, voice actress. We'll do one more before we end this. Let's go with Vanessa Shaw.
I was just about to do that one too.
49, movie actors. Wow, nice. She did.
She was Allison in Hocus Pocus.
Nice. Okay, so now we're on July 20th.
Oh, here we go. Sandra Oh, 20. She is 54. She's from Grey's Anatomy.
Oh wow.
She's also from The Princess Diaries, Sideways, Ramona and Beezus, and also plays Eve on the series Killing Eve.
We got Omar Epps, 52, TV actor. I believe he's done at least one movie. Let's see, who else we got? I got a lot of TikTok people. Sorry, TikTok people. You guys don't like us. We got Natalie Wood, 1938 to 1981, movie actress. What was she known for? West Side Story.
She played Maria.
Yep, and Rebel Without a Cause.
Oh, here's one. Carlos Santana, 78, guitarist.
Did you know he did not actually know how to read music until his 60s?
Yes, actually.
He learned all his stuff by hand and memory and just enjoyed playing and making things up.
hmm
And then finally he told everybody one day he couldn't read music and that and stuff like that. And then he finally decided to start and learn.
Shocking thing is that a majority of musicians actually do not know how to read music.
I knew some. I dated this one girl that could, and she tried to explain it to me, and boy, howdy, it was difficult. My wife actually understands it really well too, but she's not a musician. It's funny. She understands music, but she's not a musician. Me, I'm a musician. It's hard to read. At least it is for me, but that's because I was taught other things. My brain wasn't wired.
Here's one. Mr. All States Mayhem himself, Dean Winters.
I was literally about to say that. My mayhem is better than yours. But we should do a video together, which would be great. And be like, you ever see anybody causing mayhem? Well, here's mayhem. And then I just jump down and start smashing something or smashing something into a car. It's like, you ever just have those times you rage out and become this guy, and it just always appears like that. He just walks past explaining it while I'm raging on somebody. And then it just has me like explain back, man, how we can do a Snickers commercial. And I give me a Snickers, and I turn back into some little old lady. I turn back into llama. All right, let's go back to it one more before we shift over to the next one. I got Adam Godley, 61, movie actor. Okay, we're on July 21st. Oh, man. I really want to say this one.
Go ahead.
Rest in peace, my friend, from Robin Williams from 1951 to 2014. Movie actor, comedian, amongst voice actor, amongst everything else, and the guy that stole our hearts for many different reasons. I love Robin Williams. He was awesome. A great comedian. A lot of my jokes and quotes originally ran off him before I created my own. And he's funny dude. He adult and to the youngsters.
Here's another one. Here's another rest in peace. Edward Herman from 1943 to 2014. He was Richard Gilmore from Gilmore Girls.
Nice. We got Josh Hartnett, 47, movie actor. Recently, he played that movie playing the butcher or whatever. I really enjoyed that. At first, I thought it was going to be stupid and annoying, and then I started actually watching it and like paying attention to things and little like details. I was like, oh, this is interesting. I rewatched it like 2 or 3 times. Not as smart as he should have been though. But,
here we go. Happy birthday, Deputy Barney. It's Don Knotts.
Oh, wow, really?
1924 to 2006.
We got one right here.
Deputy Barney Fife on Andy Griffith's show.
Nice. Got Jessica Barden, 33, TV actress.
Mm.
Here's one. The Thin Man himself, David Malkanchin. Holy crap! Wow, your last name, my friend. You are 48 years old, and thank you. And sorry if I messed up your last name. Dasmalkachin. David Dasmalkachin. Holy crap! Wow, I can't even. How do people pronounce you? He was a prisoner. He's an Ant-Man. He's the funny foreign guy that says Baba Yaga and stuff and freaks out. And yeah, I love it.
Here we go. Comedian George Wallace, 73 years old.
Wow, 73?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll do one last one. Justin Bartha, 47, movie actor, and we're gonna happy birthday to you, buddy. We're gonna shift off to the 22nd now.
Here we go. Selena Gomez. She's 33, pop singer and actress.
What else has she done?
She's the star in Wizards of Waverly Place. She's also Mavis in Hotel Transylvania.
Wait, she's Mavis?
Yep, she plays Mavis.
Okay. Awkward. All right, cool. I had the hots for Mavis.
I think everyone did.
Goth vampire girl. Yeah. I got one right here. David
Who's
Spade.
Mavis?
From Hotel Transylvania, Dracula's daughter.
Yeah, Dracula's daughter, Mavis.
I've never seen it.
It's amazing. Hotel Transylvania 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3 wasn't.
Oh, here we go. Another person from Transylvania, Griffin himself, David Spade.
Yep, I was just getting there before Llama. David Spade's been in a lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
Got another one right here. A.J. Cook, 47, TV actress. I think she's done movies too. I wanted to say she's done one thing. Got another one right here. I'm actually a big fan of. William Dafoe.
Green Goblin himself, Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, I remember him in
70
the
years
movie with Madonna. I forgot what the name of the movie was, though. It was hardcore. And then there was a few other ones with him as Green Goblin and a bunch of others. He has that smile. I love it.
You want to say this one or should I?
I'll get this one.
Okay.
Showstopper himself. Man, the guy does sweet chin music more people than anyone can count in a super kick in a lifetime. Shawn Michaels, age 60. And man, maybe he can reach a tall man with that kick.
Oh, here we go. From 1940 to 2020, Alex Trebek.
Oh, yeah. Game show host.
From Jeopardy.
Got Bobby Sherman, 1943 to 2025. Wow, he died this year. Pop singer.
Oh, here we go. Movie actor Danny Glover, 79 years old.
I got
Lethal Weapon.
One of my favorite comedians / actors. He's funny as hell. He was Luigi himself. He played in my favorite movie called The Pest. John Leguizamo, 65.
Yes.
Actor, comedian, and such. He also played in this cool zombie movie and then Bats movie, and everything. It was like a vampire Bats movie. He's a really good actor all around base. The only thing I just don't agree with him on is politics, but that's just because I know he's getting paid to push narratives. You need money, I guess. Right? You make enough money off the movies you made. You're good at that. I love you for that. Luigi, oh man, it was funny, even though that was a weird Mario Brothers.
Here's one. The voice actor of Obi-Wan Kenobi, James Arnold Taylor. He is the voice of Obi-Wan Kenobi in Rebels and the Clone Wars.
All right, and we'll go to the next one after that. Will be the 23rd.
Today.
Is today. So happy birthday for those people in the past of it that we have missed saying your birthdays. We are going to see about birthdays now.
And it is the boy who lived's birthday today. Mr. Harry Potter himself, Daniel Radcliffe.
36, man. Wow.
Really?
I would have. Oh, wow.
Oh
That's
my
funny.
gosh, it's an actual Weasley's birthday.
That's hilarious. I'm a big Daniel Radcliffe fan. I've seen his other movies. Like, oh, he has done some crazy movies, dude.
That's it. Not Weasley. Wesley. Paul Wesley, 43 TV actor.
Oh, I got one right after that. I got one. Marlon Wayans, 53 movie actor. Happy birthday, Wayans brother. I grew up to
Oh, wow.
all the rest of those.
I love the Wayne Bros.
Oh yeah, dude, and he's one of my favorites, and not including the scary movies and all the rest of the stuff.
Yes.
His comedy is hilarious, and then his older brother, man.
Oh, here's one. Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, I
64.
got it.
He's from Cheers.
Got one right here. Slash, 60, guitarist.
Woody Harrelson was also in those Zombieland movies.
Yep, and today's actually his birthday too. And his, Woody Harrelson is.
That was the one I just said.
I know. I just love him. He's just awesome. He does some funny things. Who else should we get on this one? Anybody that we know are interested in saying for happy birthdays? Oh, this one's upsetting. Philip Seymour Hoffman, 1967.
Seymour?
14.
Philip Seymour Hoffman?
Yep. Wow, I can't say Seymour. I didn't know that's how you say Seymour.
You mean how you spell Seymour?
Yes. English. There's a word there I'm missing. Wasn't that best at English. I was good at math. But TV actor, a movie actor, and such. He was a good guy. I'll do one more before we set up for the birthdays to be ended.
Here's one. 31 years old, Kelvin Harrison Jr. He's an actor.
Right. Happy birthday to all of you. And we'll get to the next birthdays next week and everything. Thank you all. And back to you, Thunder Bay Studios. All right. We got different kinds of lores to talk about. So on the lore tonight, it's going to be sadly our head lore master is not here. We wish he was, but he is dealing with some family things, so we pay our respects to him and his family and whatnot. Appreciate all your hard work and everything you do. When it comes to lore, I would like to talk about the different lores of the different pasts. You notice the years that we're in now and the dates. And different religions at certain times have different periods of dates. We have before BC and AD, before Christ, after death. Like, that was what it was meaning for dates. I mean, minus we put those together, is what real dates are, what we actually are in. So, in Jewish, we're like almost at year 6,000, somewhere around there, I believe. I got to double check correctly. And then for the Christians and Catholics, we're in the 2025s, as you see. And up and such whenever you watch this video. But there was past before then that we wish we would have knowledge for. And something I want to talk about is called the Tower of Babel. It was Say it be a tower that had knowledge of thousands and thousands of years prior. Anything and everything you needed to know that was put in some kind of ancient tome, text, imagery, or anything, and it had specialized people amongst there to read and learn and harness knowledge. And only certain people were allowed to go there to gain and learn said knowledge, not bad people, only good people. It used to have a strong defense at one point in time, from what history stated, and then it was torn down and destroyed and burnt, losing all of our history knowledge, which that comes to my next point of lore. People that destroy lore. Why and what is with the history of this world? People destroying the history and knowledge that would keep and protect us, or keep us to learn better, fix or correct our mistakes. I believe that within the times of lore, you should always have some kind of knowledge and not let everybody be ignorant of their past mistakes. So when it comes to that kind of thing, you see the book burnings, you see deletions and editations, you see history being fondled and fiddled with and changed and edited. It's weird and upsetting. When it comes down to it, we should not be editing, destroying, or messing up any kind of lore or information. We should be always keeping knowledge so we can learn from our mistakes. It's the concept of it. It's the same thing as losing. There are many stories in the lore of history where there are soldiers that survived battle but lost, survived for another fight for another day, came back the next time knowing their strategy and defeating them. So, when it comes to this kind of stuff, the lore, I would like to also talk about lore of Michigan. We've had different kind of lores. We've talked about a lot of them in our lakes. We have our own Stonehenge that is glow at times. It shows animal depictions and shapes that have been carved into. And there have been pictures and recordings showing such things. Now, besides that, do you guys have any kind of history with lore or any kind of knowledge of lore when it comes to Michigan? There's other things I know about, such as they talk about the Wolfman that runs around here in the upper peninsula areas, more in the thicker, deep black forests. There's also lots of bears up there too, though, amongst other things. Creepy things in the night. Sometimes those lures teach a lesson. There are warnings to all those. There's certain things, like in certain lakes, such as I believe Lake Superior, there you're not allowed to swim in, let alone swim in certain areas at all, or be or have your boat near at all whatsoever. And they state safety concerns, but in all reality, it's supposedly it's fish people of some type that have lived there for a long time that are very dangerous. So, and they can never quite catch them. And you don't want to try to destroy the fresh water by poisoning them to poison us to kill them, because you're going to have to kill our own water to kill them in that way. That would not be a smart idea. Especially when Michigan does have the most fresh water in the world. And we do sell and produce quite a bit of it and utilize it around the world to keep everybody alive. DJ Thunderbase and or Llama, is there anything you guys have for any kind of lores or knowledge or things you would like to bring up from histories? Llama or Thunderbase? If not, there's anybody in the comments that would like to post anything, we can look up and chat about ourselves. If not, for lore, back to you, Thunderbase Studios. We do have a Warhammer lore as well, if Thunderbase Studios is having technical difficulties. Yep. All right, we're going to pull up some Warhammer. So, for any of you that have ever played the game Dawn of War, it is a PC game war strategy for Warhammer 40k. Played the game since I was a kid, big fan, love it. It has a lore that is followed through the storyline all the way through up until they went to Dawn of War 2 and 3. But the storyline of Dawn of War 1, it follows a band of orcs, space marines, and some chaos marines. The orcs over time are the ones that actually get away and transfer to the next part of the next game, which is Winter Assault. In doing so, the orcs make it there, dealing with the Imperial Guard and Eldar, and there's the Chaos and Orcs, even though the Orcs don't really like Chaos. So they just tolerate them until it's time to crush them both. As time goes on and the battles happen and commence, the Orcs go on to the next game as the leaders, and the rest change again. Different leaders, different classes, different characters, different teams. Dawn of War Dark Crusade is the third one. You follow the storyline again and notice it's the orcs that went through the whole time. You're starting to notice a trend here. Dawn of War, the orcs were the actually the main characters, especially Gorguts. So as the story commences further from Dark Crusade, fighting all the different races and everything, you finally go to Soulstorm, where now they introduce Battle Sisters, or Sisters of Battle, and the Dark Eldar as well. And the orcs again have the victory at the end before it goes to Dawn of War 2, where everything changes. And now the Tyranids have shown up. That's another note for that. When it comes to the lore, with Dawn of War, there are some fun little mods, you could say, that make it awesome. And you can get all the races for Dawn of War on Dark Crusade, the third one. It's the best. That's my favorite. I still play to this day hundreds of hours, if not more, strategy. For me, I focus on the Grey Knights if it is the mod. If it's not, then it's the Space Marines or the Orcs for fun. Chaos I'm really good with. Don't really like using Eldar. They're more for stealth, quiet, sneaky, bounce around, shift their base around, troll you. The Necrons are fun. They're hard to build at first, but they're dangerous once they're built up. Tau don't have the best defense, but have a good offense. Orcs are just covered all around. So, on that note, that'll be done for our Warhammer lore. For now, sorry for it being a little scatterbrained, but our lore master is not here right now, and he'll be back next week. Back to you, Thunderbase Studios.
This time we're actually going to go right on into our political chat.
What about our cool intro? All right, so let's play the first clip, and we'll discuss what happens in this first clip.
Green card, according to his family, who said they have not heard from him since, and were initially told he was dead.
Girl, by the way, I know some people aren't, but I like this Jew. He's cool because, Jew to a Jew. I'd like to work out with him one day, even though I tower over him almost a foot.
From yesterday.
We have the strongest border anywhere in the world now. Maybe even stronger than your border, if you can believe it. We have no people came in last month, 0, which is pretty amazing. I'm not even sure I can believe that, but liberals are the ones that do that calculation. So, but we had no people coming. A year ago, we had hundreds of thousands of people come in. Hundreds of thousands of people.
Wow. Hear that? No one came in this past month. Like, they checked, made sure borderline lockdown, key tight, the right way. Even have the citizens sometimes helping and looking out as well because their towns are right there. I know some friends that live out in Texas and those other border cities and tell me the nightmares and horrors of it. It's quite frankly terrifying. It's scary to see and say when you're looking at all this stuff. You one day you're just chilling and then these just guys show up. You have no idea who the hell they are. They don't look dressed properly. They don't speak a lick of English, and they just start grabbing your stuff, attacking you, and assaulting you, or doing something horrible, which does happen. There's a lot of stories out there of this. I'm glad that Texas is a open carry. You're gonna fuck around and find out. You're gonna FOFO. That's right, FOFO people. Let's go to the next clip, please.
He's saying that none of this makes any sense, that this is a distraction. What do you say to that?
It's the art of deflection coming from former President Obama, as well as his friends who are still in Congress today, and Senator Warner and Congressman Jim Himes, really all basically saying that exact same statement, which doesn't actually address the issue that was revealed in great detail in the over 100 documents that we released last week, and the documents that we will be releasing later this week that point to the undeniable fact that you laid out in your introduction to this segment.
That's insane. Did you hear that? So Obama did some shady, illegal things, got away with it at times, not including the stuff they talk about with the information that he's not actually like a legal citizen. The documentation they pulled up and showed. A lot of things going on here. How is it his office and people are still running the show from behind the scenes, stuff like that? Like, Trump's been trying to wheedle them out one by one. He's been finding them. And the DOJ thing was messed up with it too. But next clip for this.
In history, I think maybe the largest deal in history with Japan. And that was done with Japan. They had their top people here. We worked on it long and hard, and it's a great deal for everybody. I always say it has to be great for everybody. It's a great deal. A lot different from the deals in the past, I can tell you that. But we're doing really well as a country. We're strong. We have a lot of money flowing in. The tariffs are kicked in better than anybody other than me and a few of the people in the room thought could happen, Howard and Scott. And I just want to thank you. You've been unbelievable allies, because you're really allies. That's what you've been, and we appreciate it.
So, with that, like you made that big deal with Japan. Finally, like, we've been waiting on that. Having the proper technology to work with America and Japan, getting some of their technology, and they're getting some of our muscle and steel, because they need our metal. They need our stuff. It's mainly because they just don't have enough anymore. They don't have the metal resource they used to have. They ran out building other things. Now they need ours. And ours is sturdy and durable too. And they're giving us those said blueprints for certain said things we're not going to explain yet until said things happen during World War III. Which, by the way, for some people that are saying that we're not, we have been for about a few years now. Not a few. No, really. Supreme Overlord Llama, is there anything you would like to say about this political stuff before we get to the next clip?
Good. I mean, I'm fine with going to the next clip.
You're a hooker.
You're a hooker. You ever stop to think about that, huh? Come on, buddy.
Well, once upon a time, 4 hours ago, yes. but that was a good time. Back to it when it comes to it though, with that Trump's making trade deals like crazy. Mad respect to the man for that, helping out the country, fixing things. Can't wait for the tax reduction stuff and making it so things are a bit cheaper again, or at least making it so we can make enough money to hold the bills properly, because it's getting ridiculous from the Bidenomics, because the overflow of it was so bad. It's half a year and still bad. All right, now this is my like a guy I listen to a lot, and I say a homeboy with you, awesome dude, Nuxtaku himself, the blue pale white ghost himself, Nuxtaku. Hit it, boys.
To my community, I love you. This is referring to a video that she made, Why I Left VShojo. She is the biggest VTuber in the world. She is, or the second biggest in the world. She is the face of VShojo. She's one of the founders of VShojo. She makes a video saying why she left VShojo. And listen, RIP VShojo, this is so sad. It's so sad. We're all crying. Totally not.
You mentioned this stuff happening.
I said this company was
very upsetting.
But listen, I'll just be real. That's what's happening.
Let's see what she said.
The situation is.
You'll get to it in 1 second. Like the B2 with the shoujo thing, like that is some messed up stuff. A lot of those people have been taking their names off of it, and they are leaving left and right, hand and foot, because they were getting lied to. The contracts themselves got leaked, showing that the money they would get would first flow to them first, which would bring it back to them after in a controlled balance, which they did not receive any more of. The first year they did, but after the second year and plus, nothing really, if anything at all. Plus they lied when they said they were going to be donating $500,000 to a certain foundation for awareness, and they didn't. So we're gonna hit the clip.
You have to keep up with the news. All right, this is how it happens. The best revenge is living well, bro. The best revenge is do nothing, win. All right, karma comes around. There is a God in this world that likes likes justice. All right, so it's inevitable. It's inevitable.
Yes, not Saku. Justice.
Unfortunately, I recently found out that for the past couple of months, I have been misled by VShojo. With the information that I currently have, I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds.
Right, so that's the first allegation, that allegedly VShojo, this VTuber organization, that let's just.
Yeah, so very upsetting that this happened. It shouldn't have happened in the first place. So, see the next part.
Actual stream.
How important I was for the company, and I was always told that I was needed in order for the company to succeed. Although that was very positive to hear, it put a lot of pressure and a lot of stress on me, to the point where I felt guilt tripped into signing. I felt responsible for everybody. I felt responsible for staff and talent alike. And I felt like if I didn't do this, and if I didn't stay, I was hurting everybody and I was destroying everybody's life. But this didn't feel right with me, and I began to feel extremely uncomfortable. As my viewers know, privacy has always been one of my biggest concerns. I've had a lot of scary experiences in my life, so one amazing thing for me was the fact that VShojo handled all my payments, and that I didn't have to give out any of my personal information.
Wow.
So it's always a blessing to me.
They handled all her payments. They took all her funds, controlled everything about her, and then just swept her under the rug right after. Now, is that some messed up stuff or what? Why do people do that? What the hell's wrong with you people? Well, let's go to the next board for the next segment flip for. Thank you, Nuxtaku, for that information. We love you for that. Next video might be yeah, it's you too. If we get a lot of information from you, I respect this dude. I listen to him all the time.
In the entire interview, all right, they did a whole interview. This is the biggest pushback they gave him.
Okay, and we land socialists, so we didn't even have a McDonald's or a Burger King, okay? And we'd land on an occasional visit to New York. You know what the first thing we did? McDonald's, and to be honest, Burger King. I like Burger King more.
What's your go-to at McDonald's?
No, I'll tell you. We did the double,
Whopper?
I never tried it. It's not.
It kind of sucks.
The hardest thing to push that whole time, the whole damn time, was it McDonald's or Burger King you like more? Like, if you have a leader of a country coming in for an interview, you don't have no questions, like big questions. How is it when you're being missiled, like people shoot missiles at you guys almost every day? How does it, what happened exactly to begin this? Explain, like, who do you have to talk to try to stop this war? What do you need to do? Is it an eradication thing? I would rather it not be, but maybe can you talk peace? Is there a possible way to talk peace with these guys? Or are they all just brainwashed into wanting to have war? And like, I would be asking these questions, man. It doesn't matter left, right, side, squirrel, it doesn't matter up, down. It just, innocent people are dying in the process. You have one side breaking all the rules of the Genosha Codes of war, or the Geneva Codes, I believe it's called, of the war, where they're not dressing in uniform, they're not choosing the proper fields of battle without civilian areas, they're purposely hiding and doing guerrilla warfare in those areas and utilizing hospitals and utilizing all the rest and impersonating doctors and using some still there as human shields. And they got video proof of this, but all these lies they say about the Jews, where's the proof? Oh, these Jews kill and do all these things. Okay, where's your proof? Got none? Keep lying. I keep hearing it from like the Hassan Piker dude. What a diddler dildo he is, because he hanged out at the Diddy parties. He was one of the Diddy party buddies. Like, and he said it himself. So it's not an allegation. Next clip on that, if you can, please.
That was all the clips you gave me.
All right. Well, there's more to that interview with Hassan Piker himself. For the person that he is, if you want to pull any of that up, this guy straight up lies, slanders, defames.
Well, we are at the end, actually.
That's fine. I'll go into a little more tangent for one more minute. There's another video in there that's a guy trying to say that the Jews are attacking Christians, which is a lie. And they're trying to say that this happens all the time, that the Christians aren't safe, trying to push the Christians to attack the Jews. And then people are calling this guy out and everything, and they're saying, well, the Muslims are helping the Christians, this, and then we're like, okay, well, here's the videos, Muslims killing a bunch of Christians and Catholics, and then killing the Jews and stuff and bragging about it because they keep saying that their book is going to be number one after they kill everybody and they reset history, as they keep stating, and how they will outbreed us and how they will just keep killing a bunch of innocent people. It's not cool. It's not funny. I don't appreciate or respect it. Any of these people that are just hating just because without actually checking the facts or lack thereof intelligence, and it's very upsetting. If they're trying to act tough, like, I promise you, you're not going to win physically one-on-one, mano-a-mano with me. A lot of these politics, they don't run right. They run by religion or state, and you're not supposed to. Some on the left or right. What you need is a trifecta. You need red, blue, and purple. You need, like what we have, the Purple People Party. For the people, by the people, of the people. It represents us by the yin and yang effect of red and blue making purple, and our animal being the American bald eagle, for the brave and free for our country, which we are brave and free. And we should always stay that way. And why is it that the free and brave are not allowed to be anymore? We have to be controlled by conglomerate corporations or other evil stuff, or now politics that are like sports teams. Maybe from now on we'll fix it ourselves and make the system understand you need a Triforce. You need your wisdom, you need your power, you need your courage. On that note, Tune in this Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Rolling to Die. That's the number 2. All with one word, Rolling to Die. To check out our next episode, which will be episode 123, 123. And it's going to be a special, unique episode of Drunken Dragon Brawlers mixed with Giants. And bowling. We'll see all you guys there for that. And Llama, is there anything you want to say before we end this tonight with DJ Thunderbass?
If there's a will, there's a way. But remember, you must always have cheesecake.
And tune in next week at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Chaotic Minds. Every week we will do this, and if we're not able to, we'll double up the next week to correct our errors. Please and thank you. See you next week.